Hi, good morning. Good morning, children. This is Prashant Singh, your English teacher. In the previous class, we have started the lesson, right? Can you tell me the names? What is the lesson name? Yes, the lesson name is the North Wind. What is the lesson name? Yes, the North. Yeah, so in the previous class, we have started the lesson. That lesson name is the North Wind, right? Okay. Just like a glance over the lesson. So what we have studied in the previous class, right? In the previous class, we have studied in the story. In the story, there was a boy, right? That boy actually so was carrying. What he was carrying? He was carrying the bag of flour, right? He was carrying the bag of flour, and while he was returning to his home, he met a north wind, right? Am I right? Yes, very good. The boy actually was carrying the bag of flour, and while he was returning to his home, he met a north wind, right? He met a north wind, and that the north wind actually so that he blew away his a bag of flour, and the boy actually became very upset, and he began to scolding the north wind. Why he was scolding? He was scolding because he missed his bag of flour. That a bag of flour actually was flew in the air, right? So the boy actually so began to scold the north wind, and north wind actually so that he felt very ashamed himself. He felt very ashamed himself. Why? Because of his mistake. Because of his mistake, the boy's bag of flour actually was flew away. Right? For this reason, the north wind actually has given him. What he has given him? He has given him a tablecloth. Right? He has given him a tablecloth. He has given him tablecloth as a gift. Right? What is the use of the tablecloth? The north wind actually said to the boy, just to spread the tablecloth over the table, and you may wish anything. If you wish anything, if you ask anything to the tablecloth, it will provide. Right? The boy actually so went to the inn. It was too much later to return his home. The boy actually has stayed in the inn. I-double-N. Inn means hotel or a lodge, right? The boy actually has decided to stay in the inn, and he came to the inn and he spread the tablecloth over the table, and he wished. What he wished? First of all, actually, he was so much hunger, right? He was so much hunger, and he wished. What he wished? He wished beans. He wished beans, bread, and meat. Very good. So these things actually so that he wished. He wished to the tablecloth, and he got all those things, and he had eaten a tummy full. The later when he went asleep. Up to here we have studied, right, children? Am I right, children? Yes, very good. And now look at the section 2. So then what will happen next? Right? So shall we start the lesson? Look at the section 2. The sly innkeeper had watched all this through the keyhole. See, I said the boy actually came to inn, right? The boy actually said that he came to inn. Inn means hotel. And here in the innkeeper actually was a sly person. Sly means cheater, a dishonest, right? A dishonest or a cheated person he is, right? A cunning person he is, an innkeeper. The innkeeper had watched all this through the keyhole. Keyhole means door keyhole. Through the keyhole he had seen everything. The water actually had wished to the tablecloth and what he had eaten. Everything the innkeeper actually had watched through the keyhole. Later at night he quietly stole the tablecloth while the boy slept soundly. Slept soundly means in a deeper sleep. Right? So the boy actually said that he took a tummy full food, He had eaten bread, beans, and meat. He had eaten all these things and he went asleep. At the night time, so what's that the innkeeper had done? The innkeeper slowly came to the room of the boy, and he had stolen the tablecloth. The next morning, the boy was hungry again, but there was no tablecloth and so no breakfast. See, the night actually the boy had eaten a tummy full, a stomach full, so then a food actually he had eaten. And morning when he woke up, and he saw that on the table there was no tablecloth. The tablecloth was disappeared. Not disappeared. It was stolen by the innkeeper. Right? The boy actually woke up early, and he was so much of hunger again. But at this time, in the inn or in his room, there was no any tablecloth, and the boy went right back to the north wind and complained, "You are a cheat, north wind. You have taken back your tablecloth." The boy become anger again, right? He become anger on the north wind again. So he went to the north wind and he said, "North wind, you have cheated me. You have cheated me." The boy actually becomes so much anger and he's scolding. He's scolding the north wind. He's scolding the north wind. What he's scolding? He's scolding that north wind, you are a cheater. Why he was saying he was a cheater? Because he missed the tablecloth. The boy actually was thinking that the tablecloth has stolen by the north wind. The boy actually becomes so much anger and he was scolding. He was scolding the north wind. "Oh north wind, so you're a cheater. You took your tablecloth back. And no, actually I'm feeling so much hunger." Right? Very angrily the boy actually was saying, "No," said the north wind, "that is not the way I work, but I will give you a ram this time." See, the north wind actually was not ready to accept. He was not ready to accept that the tablecloth has taken by him. The north wind actually was saying to the boy, "No boy, these types of work actually I am not doing. Actually, the tablecloth I have not taken. Okay, so instead of this one, I will give one more gift. That one is ram." Do you know that? What's the meaning of the word ram? Yes, okay. Ram means a male sheep. Right? Ram means male sheep. So this time the north wind had given a ram as a gift to the boy. Right? Look at next. He said, "Each time you rub his wool, he will drop a piece of gold from his mouth. Look after him well." See, the first actually the north wind had given a tablecloth to the boy. And the north wind told to the boy, "So just to spread the tablecloth over the table and you will get whatever you wish." And now the boy actually hasn't any tablecloth. And this time the north wind actually has given him ram. It's the second gift. Right? The first gift actually was a tablecloth. Right? And the second gift actually was a ram. And this time, so what north wind actually was saying? He was saying, "Boy, take this ram and each time you rub his wool." Whose wool? Ram's wool. Wool means like the outer cloth or outer skin of the sheep or a male sheep. Right? Like a unne we are saying in Kannada, that one. Right? The north wind actually said to the boy, "Take this ram and each time you rub his wool and he will draw a piece of gold." So here's a piece. There are two types of pieces, One is this piece. Piece means something we are saying. And this one piece means PIEC, pieces means small pieces. Right? The north wind actually said to the boy, "Take this ram and each time you rub the wool of the ram. If you rub the wool of the ram, you will drop the piece of gold. And let us look after the ram. The boy ran back and found the ram at the door of the stable behind the inn. He caught the ram by the rope around its neck and led it slowly up the stairs of the inn to his room. The boy actually becomes very happy, right? Because like this is a second gift, right? This is the first gift, and this is the second gift the boy actually got, right? The boy actually become very happy, and he took the ram. He took the ram behind the room, and he tied. He took the rope. He took the rope, and he tied around the neck of a ram, right? Then, by now, the boy was hungry because it was night again. So he patted the ram on its back. The ram lowered its head and piece of gold dropped from it somewhat. See, this time, so what so the boy actually had done? The night actually should have begun, and the boy actually saw the hunger again. And now he was following the direction of the north wind, so what the north wind actually had suggested him. The boy took the ram, and as he suggested, he rubbed the wool of the ram, and the sheep actually lowered his head, and the piece of the gold actually had dropped. Right? The boy actually took the ram, and he rubbed the wool of the ram, and the ram actually lowered his head, and the piece of the gold actually had dropped. Good old North Wind, said the boy. He paid the innkeeper with a piece of gold for his stay and supper. Supper means night meal, right? Dinner, we are saying. The boy actually got a gold coin. The boy actually gold coin from the ram, and he took the gold coin, and then he had given to the innkeeper for paying his supper and staying for the inn. And again, so night times there he took a tummy full. He took a tummy full food, and again so he went asleep. Next, he slept soundly that night with the ram for his pillow. When the boy awoke in the morning, his head was upon the floor and ram was gone. See what happened. The boy actually suddenly had eaten. The boy actually had eaten tummy full food, and he went asleep. And night time, so actually he put his head on the wool of the ram, and he was slept. And next morning, when he woke up and he saw that the ram was not in the room. The ram actually had gone somewhere, and so he slept on the floor. It means the night actually so that the ram which was beside him, which was with him, no, actually it was not with him. It had gone somewhere. Right? The boy actually become tensed again. Look at the section 3rd. He blamed the north wind again. It's a third time. It's a third time. The boy again blaming the north wind. Why? Because first time so he blamed because his tablecloth was vanished or disappeared or stolen. Right? And now see, the second time again the boy actually was blaming. Why? Because no, the ram actually was not there. Right? And he began to scold him. North wind, you have taken back your ram. The north wind said nothing. He put a queer looking stick into a bag and gave it to the boy. See, second time the boy actually becomes so much angry. Again he become angry, and again he scolding the north wind. This time so he was saying, north wind, so you have taken your ram with you. Again so then you cheated with me. Again you cheated me. The north wind actually said, no boy. He said nothing. The north wind actually said nothing. He put a queer looking. Queer means queer looking means, okay, it's unusual. It's unusual or a strange looking. See, the north wind, this time said the north winds didn't say anything. He said nothing. He put a queer looking. He put a queer looking means unusual or strange looking. A stick into a bag and gave it to the boy. He told him to go back and lock his door tightly at night. See, the north wind this time said nothing. It said to the boy, okay boy, don't say anything, go to your room and lock your door. Lock your door tightly and just fell asleep. The north wind actually said to the boy, just go to your room, lock yourself, lock the door and sleep. That's all. See, so what north wind will do? The night the boy was woken up by screams, he opened his eyes to see the innkeeper running about in his room, being chased and beaten by the stick. See, that night what happened? The boy actually locked the door very tightly and he fell asleep. And what happened? He woke up and he saw that he was hearing the screaming sound. He was hearing the screaming sound of the innkeeper. The innkeeper actually was running about in his room. Where the boy actually was slept, in the same room. In the same room, the innkeeper was running about in his room. He was being chased. He was being chased and beaten by the stick. See. The boy just saw that the innkeeper was running. He was running about in his room, and the innkeeper was being chased and beaten by the stick. And he was shouting, help, 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 the innkeeper cried. The innkeeper actually was crying and he was shouting. What he was shouting? He was shouting, help, help, help. Why? Because he was beating and he was chasing by the stick. Right? And the boy quickly realized that the innkeeper had stolen his gifts. See, now actually the boy got it that his tablecloth and the ram actually was stolen by the innkeeper. Right? The boy now actually got it. Give me back my ram, said the boy. Get it is hidden in the barn, said the innkeeper. Barn means okay. So barn means outdoor shed. It's an outdoor shed. The boy actually got it right. So then, who has stolen his gifts? Who has stolen his tablecloth and ram? Who has stolen? Yes, very good. The innkeeper actually had stolen, right? The boy actually asked him, so where he kept my gifts? The innkeeper said he had kept ram in the barn. Barn means it's an outdoor shed. In the outdoor shed, actually there was a ram. Give me back my tablecloth, said the boy. Take it, it is in the kitchen, screamed the innkeeper. The boy went out and found his ram in the barn and the tablecloth in the kitchen. He came back to the room. See, the innkeeper actually was a thief, right? Actually, he was a thief, right? So he was a thief, the innkeeper. He only stolen the tablecloth and ram, right? The boy actually went to the bar and he went to the kitchen and he got his gifts. Stop, stick, stop now, he said. The stick stopped and jumped into the bag. The boy picked up the bag and the tablecloth. Then, leading the ram by a rope, he went back home. His mother was very glad to see him and they lived happily ever after. See, finally, the boy actually got his gifts. One is a tablecloth and another is a ram. He took the ram and he took the tablecloth and he returned to the is a home. And also they learn like a boy and his mother, they are living their life very happy. Right? Children, this is a lesson, the north field. Understood? If you get any doubts, just call me and clarify your doubts. Right? After this class, today evening only, I will send the notes of the north field. Write the notes, so write the question answer and grammar points in the class work. Right? I hope so that you understood the lesson, the north field. Okay, dear children? Okay. So in the next class, we will start one more lesson. Until see you. Bye bye. Take care.